Sunday mass to be inside.
We gather here, our faith like fire.
Together we're strong in our desire. We light up the night in a blazing world. And someday mass we don't need no Messiah. Let's come to bash our
In nomine Padri, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. It is Sunday, November 23rd. Welcome to Sunday Mass. Today we're talking about building bridges. There's a word that we all use all the time without even thinking about it. And what does it really mean? Bridge. A bridge is a connection. It's a span across something that would otherwise divide us: water, valleys, cliffs, obstacles. But today I wanted to talk about the metaphorical bridges, because the distances between us are as human as life itself, and as human beings can sometimes feel even wider than any canyon and river. We come from different countries, different cultures, different religions, different families. We speak different languages. We were shaped by different traditions, and we carry different stories. On the surface, we might look as if we have something, but not much in common. But the truth is, we have everything in common. Every single one of us is a human. And that is the biggest common ground of all. A metaphorical bridge isn't built of steel or stone. It's built from listening instead of assuming, from curiosity instead of fear, from empathy instead of judgment. And we talked about empathy the other day. It's built by reaching across the distance between you and me and saying, us, I see you. I want to understand you. Maybe we can meet somewhere in the middle. And sometimes it's completely out of our reach. And that's the problem. Sometimes pride gets in the way. Sometimes history gets in the way. Sometimes we're taught to fear what is unfamiliar to us. But the beautiful thing about bridges is this: they don't erase the distance. They don't pretend to divide or not divide something that never existed. We know it exists. They simply give us a way across. When we build a bridge between cultures, we're not blending them into one. We're giving them a path to stand side by side. When we build a bridge between religions, we're not asking anyone to change their beliefs. We're creating a place where understanding is possible. When we build a bridge between people, between hearts, it allows something simple and powerful to happen: a connection. And connection is where humanity thrives. Imagine a world where everyone built just one bridge, one moment of reaching out, one moment of compassion, one moment of seeing the human being in front of us before anything else. The network of those bridges would stretch farther than any other map in the world. It would bind us together, and not in sameness, but in shared humanity. Because we don't need to look alike, pray alike, speak alike, or love alike to walk across a bridge towards one another. We just need the courage to step off our own shore. So today, let's make a choice. Let's choose to build instead of break. Let's choose connection over suspicion. Let's choose to walk towards one another, one step, one bridge at a time, until the distances that once felt impossible feel small. Because in the end, we're just people. We're flawed, we're hopeful, we try our best, and when we meet in the middle, we become something stronger than we ever could be alone. That is the power of bridges. So yeah, that's how I feel. I've always kind of tried to be Switzerland as best as I could. For looking for an analogy of that, being in a band for so many years, there's 5 guys in a band. That's a problem. 3 against 2. It's just not good. You have to find a way to mediate. Mediation is something that you learn how to do. It's not very few people have that innately. Panel power, 3349. Panel power, look at you. That, by the way, makes you officially 3 away. I counted. And you are now 3 away from dethroning the guy who's right behind you, Dave, at Fahrenheit 451. Wow. How things have changed. What's happening, Dave? I think it's really sweet and really wonderful. 2 of the greatest guys ever in the whole wide world. Thank you so much for this little friendly competition. It's amazing. And if Panel Power takes over the lead, I think we should do something, have a special. Dave's been number 1 for what? A year and a half? I mean, more. I mean, it's insane. Ray at 3349. I'm really when is YouTube gonna fix this thing with the not with can we just have people's names back? Because now I have to guess. I mean, Ray. Ray. Blowing a gale, bless me, Father, for I've sinned. We know, Ray. We know you've sinned, but we love you for it. Andrew Wolkowicz at Andrew Wolkowicz, Canadian 5 balloons, panel power for the win. Have an awesome day and enjoy the show, everyone. Upvote and subscribe, and don't forget to be kind to yourself and others. Doesn't take a whole hell of a lot. Doesn't take a whole hell of a lot. And here's some interesting insight. I have some new friends, people I've met recently, and they're lovely. And how do I put this delicately? They informed me that certain people badmouth me because it's in their best interest to do so, with a lot of absolute and utter nonsense. And I have to, of course, I was shocked about what I heard that they said, but I had to realize that these are just an evil entity that will do whatever they can and say whatever they want to try to persuade people to somehow be on the side of evil, which is nonsense. Being that I try to remain Swiss as best as I can in the metaphorical sense, I just let it go, because what's the point? What's the point in what people say? If somebody says something stupid about you, just ignore it, unless it really kind of impacts your life. I expect nothing less from the evil forces of the dragon contingency, and that's fine. But whatever. There's a special place in hell. There really is, for bad people. Andrew, we love you. This coffee is unreal. I'm not saying I'm cutting down on coffee, but I'm not drinking my 6 or 7 double espressos a day anymore. Probably like 3 or 4, probably closer to 3. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know. Sometimes bridges have tolls to be paid. This is true too. And you know what? Be willing to pay the toll. It might be worth its weight in gold later on, Renaissance 6745. It's Julian. The only people who see the whole picture are the ones who step out of the frame. That is absolutely 100% correct. If you're always the center of attention and you're in the mix, you can't possibly know. People blow smoke up your ass or do the opposite. You have to step out of the frame. Life is stepping out of the frame. I might steal that for a future lyrical reference, if you don't mind. But maybe I'll put it, and Julian said, I might do that. Now I know what a ghost is. Unfinished business. That's what. Ooh. Do you believe in ghosts? Who believes in ghosts? I am, I'm kind of in the middle on that whole thing. I believe we are spiritual energy. It would be nice if there was a heaven and there was a hell. I hope there is, because that would be great. But I think people's energy is no way that it could be extinguished with death. I don't believe it. Not for a minute. I think that people's spirits carry on. Their energy influences the people that are left behind. So therefore, I'm not afraid of ghosts, because I don't think it's possible for ghosts to do. I mean, there's Cadario in Venice. You guys who watch Sheen's show know all about that haunted palazzo. And everybody walks around the wall, they don't want to get close to the door, because everybody who's bought that building or lived in that building, bad things have happened to them. Is it circumstance? Is it coincidence? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but do I think that ghosts have the ability to do bad things? No, I think that they're just messengers. A throne is only a bench covered with velvet. Wow. Eef. Well, sure. I don't believe in royalty. I think it's a load of shit. That's something in my beard. Things are getting caught. It's getting so long. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of royalty. Obviously, you all know that, because that just makes somebody pretend to be better than you, and I hate that. Is it fun to watch their scandals? Sure. We started to watch this afternoon. I made some croissants with some over easy eggs on them. It was a nice little late breakfast. Paul put on the House of Guinness. I learned a lot. It's terrible. Oh, it's shot really nicely. It looks really expensive, but it's a soap opera. And it's all made up. It says this fiction is based on real events. That's what it says. And it's a romance novel with, the upper crusty, it, one thing I learned, I never knew the Guinness family were unionist Protestants. I never knew that. I just thought Guinness writes Irish. Great, have a point. Few jars, two more jars. I always never knew that. My bad for not knowing that. Emmett filled me on the whole thing. I was like, oh, that's not really very Irish, is it? They were against Ireland becoming a sovereign nation in the beginning. I'm not going to probably watch because it was painful to watch because there was so much Irish. Like all the tropes were there. So no, is it entertaining? Probably to people who don't want to see. I'm waiting for leprechauns to show up. It just seems like that to me, but it looks very, very expensive. Netflix has a very big budget, but some very, very rich people and some very, very poor people in that. Can one drown in one's element? If fish can drown in water, can human beings suffocate in air? Huh. I didn't know that fish could drown in water. What would make that happen? Should I Google that? Because I really don't know. Is that can fish drown in water? Yes, a fish can drown in water, though it is more accurately called suffocation because they die from a lack of oxygen rather than inhaling water like humans. Fish can suffocate if the water they are in has low levels of dissolved oxygen. I mean, water is made out of H2O, O being oxygen, which can be caused by high temperatures, pollution, damaged gills, or being unable to move. You can watch this video to learn how. I'm not going to watch a video of a fish suffocating. YouTube, ew. I don't watch animal things like that. I can't bear it. Wow, that's unbelievable. I did not know that, Julian. Thank you so much for that. And pictures in the gallery from Julian. Thank you, buddy. Mr. Brooker, happy Sunday, Father Dirk, and the Communion of Bashers. I love that. The Commune of Bashers. So catch the replay later tonight. Have a wonderful show. Indeed. Thank you, kind sir. We look forward to. Did you send pictures for today's gallery? I hope you did. Life is the love that reaches out, building bridges across gulfs of uncertainty to touch hands, hearts, and souls in the experience of union. Mwah. Big heart for that, because that's what it is. Pick the person you disagree with the most and find a way to get in there, man. You can do it. We can all do it. I mean, did anybody see that meeting between Mamdani and Donald Trump? Wow. That was weird. I mean, I don't even know what to think about that. Trump was very impressed with him. I mean, is that artifice? Is it, what is he doing? Mamdani is a very, very impressive guy. He knows his stuff. Yes, everybody's got to start somewhere. So people are like, he's never held an office. Hey, lots of people never held an office. Look at so many politicians in the world. Some people got to start somewhere, and starting as the mayor of New York is great as long as you don't start going to all of those foreign countries and being a diplomat, because we got enough problems here. But it was interesting, and I just think, okay, that's a start. I mean, I guess for whatever we have to deal with right now, it was interesting. Happy Sunday, Mass, Father Dirk, and all the bashes. It's Melly C, the purple one. Hey, the purple one, and all the ladies of the bash. It's great to have you on the show, as always. 60 Melly C 6550, Andy M847. I mean, this stuff is really it's kind of cuckoo, right? It's absolutely cuckoo. Only good things. It's the only good things guy. That's why it is him. It is he. He is the one. You are the one. Wishing you and yours only good things. Steve Mac 3 says ambiance. I don't think so. You're a very artistic and beautiful man. You got a great wrist. Hey, Okay. Tough week, Bashers. I had to say goodbye to a good friend yesterday. I'm so sorry. That is the incomparable lady with the wrench. Harry was my bestie's RR and brother to mine. He was 12 years, 8 months old. So blessed he lived so long. But the hole left is big. I'm so sorry. Sorry, darling. Oh, Harry. And you sent a picture for the gallery, and I thank you for that. So we can send him off in a proper way and celebrate his beauty. Thank you so much. Rhodesian Ridgeback. That's what she means by the RR. Sorry. Big hearts to Carolyn. We love you. She's Mama Basher. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, JHB072 with 20 balloons on Sunday Mass. Oh, man. Thank you so much. You have anything? You just sent the money without anything for me to answer. That's very kind of you. That's just like the purest kind of giving sweet thing ever. JHB legend, man. Thank you so much. Giant bang boom. I don't think did I give Andrew his gong? Shit, I don't think I did. Did I? Let's give you the monks. And Andy Pandy, just so I don't goof up. It's funny. Friday was a really dead show. I don't know. It's pre-Thanksgiving for the Americas. I don't know what everybody's up to, but it's funny. Like I always do the gongs and the bangs and the booms and the stuff, and it just seemed like a labored thing, which means to me that I should probably come up with some cool new things. So I'll work on that this week, some new, surprising, and fun things, because maybe people are getting a little bit bored with that stuff, and I don't want to bore anybody. Don't bore us. Get to the chorus, as they say. You know. Again, Carolyn, we're so sorry. Now, I had to look at this closely, and if it wasn't for the photograph, I wouldn't know for sure. But here you go. I mentioned Mr. Wonderful Ken Furby last week. You guys were asking for him. I reached out. I spoke to him, and there he is. Hello, Dirk and everyone. Back from being derailed by medical issues, but back on the road to a more normal life. Thanks for your concern, and particularly to Dirk for his kindness in reaching out. Yeah. Listen, man, I am merely a messenger, my friend. Of course, we all care about you, but I'm the first to say that, you know, all the bashers basically reminded me, hey, where's Ken Furby? Because when you're such a big part of a group, you know, you're part of the special pack, man. People want to know where people go. You know who I thought of today too, Ken? I thought about Tony Scuderi. Where are you, Tony? I'm going to reach out to you next, because you know what? I worry, man. I'm a worrier. I'm a big time worrier. But Ken Furby, thank you so much. He's got more to say. I caught up with the first Omega in Space Speedy. It's a stunner. It is. So congrats to Dirk. Thank you very much. I have nothing much to report other than interminable hospital visits. Sorry about that. Thanks to the NHS for their professionalism and kindness. Listen, the NHS gets a lot of stick all over the world by a lot of people, but I read a book by Rob Delaney, the comedian, famous Twitter comedian turned actor, John Hamm's Frankenstein brother. He's a giant man, and I was a huge fan of the show Catastrophe, and he lost his son Henry to brain cancer, and he was 3 years old. That's makes you wonder what kind of God would allow something like that. And having moved to London for Catastrophe, you know, they got on the NHS, and he had nothing but unbelievably great things to say about how they treated him. Now, sure, if you've got a hangnail or you banged your knee or something like that, you might have to wait. Any kind of socialized medicine kind of. Listen, man, I went in for my appendicitis. When I got there, I was pretty sure I knew what it was. I told them, yeah. It was still, I got in there at 1:00, and my surgery, I didn't have surgery till 12 hours later. They saw me right away, but over the course of the next 10 hours, I had a bunch of tests done. So even when you're paying for it, which we do here, you got to wait. But in Rob Delaney's particular instance, you know, when you have something like a brain tumor or cancer or any of those things, like a heart attack, something that is, you know, very, very grave, they do see you. So I've only heard the greatest things about it in the whole world, and thank God for national healthcare. It's just, we'll never have it in the United States, and that's it. And there's no bill, you know, because you pay for it in taxes, which are not that much more than what we pay here. People can try to poo-poo that as much as they want, but you're wrong. I'm very blessed to have a specialist hospital that treated me just a few miles from my front door. Ken Furby, you are a legend. We all absolutely love and care about you. And keep me posted if you want to keep it private or if you want to say it on the show, whatever it is you want to do. It's your life. It's your choice. You let us know. But everybody does want to know how you're doing. So he says, I'll shut up. Now, you don't have to shut up at all. You can talk away, man. It's your show. I just hosted. Remember that. It's not my show. Fergal's here. My deepest condolences to Carolyn Martin for that. I know. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. What a beautiful, like everybody says, oh, like Laverne made it to 15 or 14 and 14 in a couple of 6 months. Oh, she had a great run. Like, like my dad had a great run. He died at 94. And, he was ready to go. He did everything he wanted to do. And I often reflect upon my own life. I'm going to forget the name of these women that just did it. This German singing twins. What were they called? The German singing twins, the Kessler sisters. I don't even need to Google it. They just did a combined assisted suicide because it's legal there. It's called like the right to a dignified death. They were both 90 and in very bad health. They were like kind of very weird. They would be on like the Ed Sullivan show and variety shows, and they did like dance routines and they sang other people's hits. It was all very kind of pure and homogenized, but they were extremely beautiful, identical twin ladies. And they decided that they'd had enough and they wanted to go out together. And they did. I think as humans, we're able to make decisions for ourselves. Luck if we still have world corpus mentis, and that's a good thing. Pets aren't able to do that. I sent Laverne over the Rainbow Bridge. It was the first time I'd ever done that with a pet, but I felt it was my duty because she was in so much pain at the end. And I'm so sorry about Harry. So sorry. Fergal says, Dirk and the Bashers, lots of extra shifts this week, so bed early as I'm up early. Oh, I'll catch up soon. Give Louise a big kiss. We love you, man. Thank you so much. So good to see you, Ken, says Melly. Everybody's asking for you, man. Everyone, Ken Furby. We love you. It's Handsome Joe. Handsome Joe. Holy Sunday, Bashers, namani padri, fili, spiritu santi. Joe LaFarle, he's a good Catholic boy. Mpiny. Okay, I should know who this is, but because I know that picture. But man, I hate this. Mpiny. I should know who that is. I hate that it's doing it because I know everyone on the show. Now I know that's Mr. Bell. Evening all, Mr. Bell. So wonderful to have you. Look at this. Free pirate. Now that's Blinky because of the thumbnail. Shit, I should know who that is. I'm so sorry. Please identify. Yeah, see, that's Blinky, I could tell. Dave Fitzsimons. We know David Simons. Fitzsimons. Evening, Basher folk. Lighting a candle for all your kind souls. I can't thank you enough for lighting a candle. Would you light my candle? Daphne Rubin Vega, the only smart one to not make that movie. Mr. Carlos Pagis here. Good evening, good Bashers. Hope you're all well. We are. We're having a good day here at the Bashers. Carolyn, we heard from Ken Furby, and we send good wishes to Carolyn Martin for the loss of her friend. I'm so sorry. Why is bridge like sex? If you don't have a good partner, it helps to have a good hand. Carl Sagan, we are made of star stuff in all of the universe. Listening to him is just like this. I'd watch Cosmos as a kid, and I would just be like, who is that guy? He was just the most mesmerizing people. We are made of star stuff, and that's all we got. Inspiring words indeed. Joe, you're great. Thank you, buddy. Blinky says, I read that it is the way each YouTube channel is configured and pulls the user data, how it shows the names. Mine always showed Free Pirate on Machines, but Blinky on yours. Huh. I'm going to need to Google that right now because I want to get about it. Why are YouTube names? Let me spell names right. Names not appearing as usual on my show. They now have numbers and symbols. Let's see what it says. The YouTube names are appearing with numbers and @ symbols because of the new YouTube handle system, which requires each user to have a unique identifier. If you don't set a unique handle yourself, so you got to do it. Set your own handle. Guys, go to youtube.com/handle to claim or change your handle to remove the numbers. There it is. Go to youtube.com. Yeah, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up right now. Why don't I just do that instead, right? I'll bring it up on the show so you guys can see. Okay. So it's their new identifier thing that said they've been trying it out for a while. So here it is. See, it is youtube.com/handle to claim or change your handle to remove the numbers. Yeah. Do that, can you? Because that stuff is weird. It's weird. It's weird. If you're from New York, it's weird. It's weird. I believe in ghosts. This Blinky. John Doe. I like how you're 1000007 00009 0001000. Anybody know what that's from? 00010101001010101. Never let the agitator agitate you. That's true, and it's hard to do because some people can agitate you. And you believe in ghosts. I don't know if I believe in ghosts per se, but energy, you can feel things. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ray Parker. He had to pay a lot of money for that #1 single. And you know what's funny? I Want a New Drug never made it to #1. I think it made it to #2. Want a new drug. Well, it won't make me sick. I mean, they're the same song, pretty much. Hey, JHP72, thank you very much. There you go. Happy Sunday, Dirk. Thank you, kind sir, for all of your wonderfulness. I appreciate it so very much. Ray says, I love you a little bit more today, Dirk. Well, thanks. I love you every day equally. I love the good Ray, the bad Ray, and I really love the naughty Ray. Hey, Brad. Great to see you on the show. Good afternoon, Dirk. Some people say there's been a lot of water under the bridge. Yeah. You know, when you get to the point when there's water under the bridge, it's a great feeling, but that generally requires forgiveness. I mean, that's really what you're saying. Oh, me and Eloise didn't get along for the longest time, but that's all water under the bridge here. Man, I was in court forever because the lawsuit with that and with the royalties, but it's all water under the bridge. Look how many people like George Michael in the 90s sued. I love George. I'm one of his biggest fans. But really, that was really his fault. He got a little arrogant and he said that Sony Records didn't promote his album. Well, George, he put out Listen Without Prejudice, inarguably the greatest record he ever put out. It's a masterpiece from start to finish. I mean, Praying for Time, Freedom 90, They Won't Go and I'll Go, Cowboys and Angels. I mean, the list, Mother's Pride. That album is just unfrickin' Something to Save, which is my favorite song on that record, and I actually I performed that song live. He didn't promote it. He wasn't in the videos. I was tired of being a star. I was tired of using my face. When you knew which side my bread was buttered, I took the knife as well. Posing for another picture. Everybody's got to sell, but when you shake your ass, they notice fast. Some mistakes were built to last. He was mad. He was mad that he was being packaged, but he was a pudgy little Greek guy in England, and he turned into this, went through the chrysalis stage and turned into this beautiful thing, and people wanted a piece of him. But he blamed Sony for it, and I never thought. Anyway, what I'm getting at, the water under the bridge was he went to Geffen, and then he left, and then he came back to Sony eventually, and he said it was water under the bridge. I don't know. Who cares? Robin's Bird, the beautiful Robin's Bird. Hello, Sunday and Bashers. Come on, hearts. Come on. Red hearts be free tonight. I got it tilted. Thank you, Robin's Bird, and happy Sunday to you, my darling. Sorry for your loss, Carolyn. We all are. Let's send out big giant hearts to Carolyn today, because she's mama. If Lady Gaga's Mama Monster, she's Mama Bastard. She's the Mama Basher. She is. Hugs Carolyn, of course. Andy's sending his love to Ken. So is Joe LaFaro. So is, hey, Matthew Paul. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look how crazy that is. Look at that now. You know, if you guys didn't have the same pictures, did anybody go there to correct that yet? Please do it. Set your handle so it doesn't come out cuckoo. Because then I can't tell. I'll be like, what are you talking about? Carolyn Martin changes her thing every week. Glad you're on the men, buddy, says Dave Fitzsimons. Blessings, Ken, from Carlos Paggi. Auntie Carolyn. Oh. Here's Ken Furby. Thanks, guys, for all your kind words. You deserve it. You know, listen, man. Every once in a while, you know, listen, you can rely on the kindness of strangers, you know, especially, you know, in this room, because people don't bite around here. Melly C says, sorry for your loss, Carolyn. Pets the worst, man. They're the worst. Melly C still wearing my beautiful Peanuts watch. Yeah. I wore mine all day. Actually, I wore the other one yesterday. What did I wear? I'm wearing my my Reduced today. I haven't worn it in ages. It was my daily driver for the longest time. It gets literally close to no wrist time lately because, you know, because things have happened here. I was wearing this one all day yesterday. And everybody always says, oh my God, oh, that's Woodstock. Woodstock is so small in it, and they always see it. Yeah. Carla says, at Carolyn, big hearts. Look at that with a bandage around it. Oh, Ken, so glad to see you in the chat. Arn, it's so great to have him in the chat. So great. For Carl Sagan, 54.99. For Carl Sagan, billions and billions of stars. Think about Voyager 1 and 2 and those discs, the golden discs that tell everybody exactly where we are. Maybe not the brightest idea. Maybe that's how Oumuamua and 3-Eye Atlas know where we are. Maybe somebody, like one of their craft, scanned it or something. But it's got man and woman, and we're naked, and it's got all kinds of great music on it and fun stuff like that. Science, all kinds of things. And Carl Sagan was the guy that put that record together. And it's a record. Isn't it funny, though? Oh, boy. Think about the technology then, you know, in the 70s, vinyl, because that was what we had. We had cassettes, but you would think, how are they going to figure out how to play that thing? Like, because it's so archaic that these grooves on a record, when they're touched by a needle, it just seems like, I think it will perplex an advanced alien intelligence. I think maybe a laser disc, or we didn't have it yet, though. We didn't have it yet. Carolyn, Snoopy and the gang always makes one's days better. Of course they do. 100%. Looking at Snoopy and the Peanuts always makes me happy. Hey, it's Marsh and Bronson. Hi, everybody. And I upvoted. Thank you so much. Look at that beautiful boy. Thank you for the link. Hey, Blinky, Blinky, Blinky. Blinky, 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 Blinky room in the Blinky, 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 Blinky. Blinky was taken, damn it. All right, you're Blinky, Blinky, Blinky. You're the 3 blinks. Blinky to the 3rd power. That's okay. Blinky was taken. God damn it. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Dave Fitzsimons _artist. Okay. We'll take that one. Okay. It works. Hey, how cool is that? Everybody, if you make go there right now if you can. It is youtube.com/handle. And then you could change the name. I'll go check for mine too. Joe LaFaro, you got your name there. So we should have sent an old wind-up phonograph with Voyager. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. Honey child, I talk to the moon each night, and I pray that somehow, my God, I can get it right. That's a little inside joke, by the way, for somebody on the show who knows what that is. That's crazy stuff. Yeah. So yeah, let's get going with the Gallery of Bashtards since we got we got 20 minutes to talk about it, and we'll start with Mr. Bell. Mr. Boofa. Yikes, that's beautiful. Let's do the Gallery of Bastards. Why are you not working? Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with
Hey, it went back to free pirate. How did that happen? It said blinky, 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 blinky room, the blinky, 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 blinky room. What happened? What I believe, where is it? Let me get to the bottom of this. How did that happen? Oh no, okay, it's good now. Okay. Whew, scared me. You got scared me. Let's get straight to it. Let's go to Mr. Bell. YouTube, why are you always doing things and making us crazy? That is incredible. If that's not an album cover, I don't know what is. Wow. John Doe, I'm now John Doe minus 100. Thanks, Dirk. That's better than what it was. Can you do the degree sign? No, Blinky. I was looking at the wrong thing. It says Blinky, Blinky, Blinky. In the Blinky, Blinky, Blinky. That's the. If you go into the Tiki Room in Disney World, and I remember this from 1973. Go in the Tiki, 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 Tiki Room. In the Tiki, 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 Tiki Room. That's how my brain works. I instantly see something and I attach it to some kind of song memory, or like Win Super Belt. Here's my wife, Tammy, mother of 3, 39 years young. How do you keep your waist trim, Tammy? Well, trim with Win Super Belt is the answer. I remember every commercial from when I was a kid, like a maniac. I don't know why, but look at this photography. First of all, can I ask you how you took this? Where you took this? There's clouds below you and you're at the top of mountains. So where did you take this? Is this something that high in Scotland? That is outrageous. Where is this taken, Mr. Bell? Where is this? Is this somewhere in the UK? Where is this? Because that is outrageous. Did you go to the Himalayas? What did you do? That is astonishing. And that's an album cover. Then you just see like Rush or Yes or something on the cover of that. It's beautiful, man. Thank you so much, Mr. Bell. Thank you, Mr. Bell. Andrew Olkovich getting ready for bed. Aw. Kids are getting ready for bed. The hill behind my house in Loch Lomond. Are you kidding me? That's a hill? A hill with clouds underneath it? That's crazy. Oh, hi, kids. Sharing a blankie. Oh, why not? Oh, I thought bed was always like literally in your bed, and they're on an old jacket. Look at that. Just you want a cat to sit on something, just throw it on the floor. Doesn't matter. You can throw a brick on the floor, they'll sit on it. They just want to know, what's that? How do I make it mine? I'm going to make it smell like me. I own it. Oh, that's very cute, though. Oh, hello. Look at the beautiful lady. Yeah, she's got the right idea. In bed where she belongs. Wow, it was freezing up there. You guys are getting hit hard with a cold snap. It is bad. I've been looking at the temperatures. It's brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Thank you, Andrew. Those are gorgeous. We love your kitty cats. Thank you so much. Mr. Brooker, Sunday till Tilly. Earth to Tilly, come in, Tilly. Tilly. Look at you. Yeah, I was walking to the French pastry shop to get some croissants this morning, and I saw this guy on his phone, and he was talking to somebody, and he was dragging his dog behind him, and the dog was trying to pee, and the dog was being dragged and peed, and I went like this, and went, like right on his headphone cord. He had like headphones on. I banged on them. I said, "Do you not realize that you're dragging your dog while it's peeing? Pay attention, you asshole." And he just looked at me shell shocked. He was out there with his designer dog, dragging the dog along the sidewalk while the dog was like literally leaving a trail of pee. He wasn't paying attention. Why do you have a dog? Why do you have a pet? When you're not paying attention, you are taking that dog out to do its business, to get some air, all of those things, but yet you're making it all about you. I was infuriated. And Sunday Mass, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Look at the beautiful Tilly. And it was a beautiful, beautiful puppy too. It looked like, it was some very high-end breed thing. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it was not quite, and it was young. It was a young dog. I'd say maybe a year old. People suck. But we love you, Tilly, because your daddy loves you. Mr. Boyd, it's Poppy. Oh, look at the two of you on a Sunday. That's lovely. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's what love is, man. Love is all. Love is all. At the butterfly bowl. What a beautiful shot. You guys are make the greatest couple. You and Poppy. Thank you. Mr. JHB. Hey, Dirk, photo not for bashers. Oh, shit. Okay. I won't. Okay. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I know that, I'll just say this. I know that that's Lufthansa 747 because I know my stuff. Wow. Very cool. I know it's not for bashers, but I just read that. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable stylings of very own Julian. Gallery of 10 pictures for today's Sunday Mass. Look at that beautiful thing. The color is astonishing, Julie, as always. Wow. It's incredible. Wow. Wow. That's another album cover. The framing is outrageous. Oh, yeah. I love your urban scapes too, with the combinations of old London and new London. It's a very interesting juxtaposition always. Oh, yeah. And what is that one called? That's not quite the shard, not the what do you call the other thing? The gherkin? Oh, congratulations to my niece, Shay. She got engaged in London this weekend. We love you. Big hearts out to my niece with her wonderful fiance Ken, who we love. And they joined us when we were in Italy this I guess it was late summer, right? Yeah, when we were there, September. Yeah, it's late summer. She always comes on our trips. I guess Ken will now, and he's more than welcome because we love him, and they couldn't happen to a cuter and sweeter couple. Congratulations, love you. Yeah. Oof. S. Helena or Helena, depending on where you are. 1633. Wow. Is this a church like Saint Helena? I would imagine. Beautiful. Oh, this is cool. This is something you walk in somebody's $1 zillion triplex on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, and they have this 10 by, like 10 by, 18 on the wall, taking up an entire wall. Beautiful. Oof. What is that? It's very interesting. Oh, is this an escalator? Oh, how interesting. Glazed brick. We don't have a lot of that in the States. I love glazed brick. This is pretty great. You saw laundry bags in a corridor. Where is this? It looks like laundry bags in a seedy hotel. Look at that. Like that's the kitchen door. Very, very creepy. Huh? Unbelievable. Oh, this is great. Hey, how did you do that? It actually looks like Paul. And that looks like Dingo. I love this one. Oh my God, I love this one. It actually does look like Paul. Wow, that is really beautiful, Julian. Oh, this is cool. What is this? Some kind of pub? Look at the tiles on this thing. Wow. Very cool. Julian, the Gallery of Julian, everybody. That one. I'm gonna look at the resolution, see if I can blow that up. Julian, springtime, early summer. Come on. Do I have to beg? Begging? I think I sound like I'm begging, don't I? Let's do a show. All your beautiful work. And then we'll all come to London and we'll toast you. Because you deserve it. Come on. Please. Right? Doesn't everybody want to do that? Wouldn't that be the greatest thing? An excuse to go to London? It would be amazing. We'd all love it. Eminem madness, Malk and Mindy madness. Malk and Mindy madness, Eminem madness. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, there's a new button on here that says also share system audio. So I'm thinking from now on, if you send me a video, every single video will work. Wow. How about that? There's Mindy. Oh, look at the beautiful lady. Hello, pretty lady. Pretty lady, green-eyed lady. Julian is a genius. He is absolutely 100% a genius, says Carolyn. Of course he is. We need one night only or a weekend. Wouldn't that be great? All the Bashers show up. We get to meet. Oh my God, you're Mart. Oh my God, you're Melly C. Oh my God, I mean, you know what I mean? Holy crap, it'd be amazing. Jocelyn Bittenbender, amazing. Becky, what? Imagine, you know? Andy M, Carlos. I mean, it'd be insane. Mr. Bell, oh my God, it's Mr. Bell. It's Blinky. Oh my God, Vietnam. Wouldn't that be great? And we all share a cocktail and some stories. I love it. I love the idea. Oh, pretty lady. Pretty lady. Now, is he that much bigger than her now? I love that he got a little bit chubby after he went through. He deserves it. We love you just the way you are. Oh, look at him. Maybe because he's closer to the camera. But she looks so petite there. Yeah, I'm not 6'2". You met me in person, Carolyn Martin. I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'8". 5'8", 162 pounds. I'd like to be 150. They don't bounce though. I know if I'm getting fat because I'll get like not man boobs, but I could tell like I'm getting thick, like Jack can start to get a little tight on me. I tend to put on weight in my back because I'm Irish. Eminem madness, smoking Mindy madness. Eminem madness, smoking Mindy madness. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mwah. Beautiful lady. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Oh, here's a picture of Harry. Oh boy, Carolyn, I'm so sorry. What a handsome boy. Oh. What a handsome look at him on the table. Oh God. Oh. Harry. You were a beautiful boy, and I'm sure you were so loved. Look how beautiful he is. Oh, Carolyn, we're so sorry. He looks like a good boy. He looks like the best boy. You gotta love those hound dogs. I love a hound dog. They're loyal and they're sweet and they're kind and they're gentle. God bless them. Namini Padre, Fili, Spiritu Santi. Oh boy. What city am I in? Says Carolyn Martin. Oh geez, this is fun. I don't know. Let's see. Let us see. Let's see what the gang says, because I don't know from this first picture. It's very cool though. I don't know what that is. Anybody know? From the first picture? Oh, okay. Is that the same thing? No, these are different. They're like almost like papier mache masks. I don't know. Very interesting though. Oof. Oh man, I don't know. What city am I in? Is anybody Pompeii? Is it Pompeii, Carol? Are you in Pompeii? I mean, that would make sense. Then there's that place down there near Pompeii that has the caves of the dead, and they have a lot of interesting things in there too. But this looks more like art than, I mean, maybe that is what that is. Wouldn't that be true? Firenze, says Eric. Mr. Bell. Carolyn, where are you? So I don't know the answer to that, but that's a great guess. That's about as good a guess as I guess you can. Found my people. Hey, look at this. Melly C, you're going to be shocked. Look at this. Amazing. Oh, look. It's Woodstock and Snoopy in Switzerland. Isn't that super duper cute? That's a great one. Is that a new entry? And Melly C, have you ever seen that one yet? I have never seen that, but I think it's divine. I love everything about it. Look at what is Snoopy reading exactly? The instructions. And look at him. Look at Woodstock. So cute. That's a great one, Carolyn. That's an awesome Snoopy watch. I agree. Did she say where she was? Carolyn, I see you. Thank you all. You're welcome. Because he was beautiful. What city was that? Hello. Do you have that one, Melly C? You have that one yet? I mean, new for me. Oh, new for you. Oh, you went and got that, huh? But you're still not telling me what city that is. I don't know why that is. You're trying to keep it a secret? Oh, Boston. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry. I've been there twice and I'm always like, oh, they don't have brunch there. Who doesn't have brunch? How uncivilized. I remember we went out and we stayed. Listen, I was a pampered princess with those flights. And because of Julie, we always stayed in a great hotel because she got this rack rate from her company. We stayed at the Ritz-Carlton on whatever the big Newberry Street is. And we wanted to go find a place to have breakfast. And it was like a Saturday or Sunday morning. And they're like, oh, we don't do that here. I was like, what? What do you mean you don't do? Who doesn't do brunch? Why wouldn't you do brunch? You know, I knew, I knew you would be based up. Yeah, I don't get that town. Listen, it's a town. It's not a city. Anyway, once you lived in New York City, that's a city. London is a city. Paris is a city. I think Boston's a town. You know, it's a town. It's got good things. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to poo-poo the whole thing. I do think the way they talk is kind of sexy, though. I do. Mr. JHB, these are for the bashes. Very nice. What do you got going for us today? Some watches? Nice. Ooh, looky there. Look at that. Some Omega porn, my friends. Look at that. You went in there and saw them, huh? Ooh, wee. For those of you who don't know, that is the new Planet Dustien. Look at that. Sorry, Andy. But man, without that cupcake, that thing is looking sex on a stick. The orange one is amazing. I like it. Oh, there's the summer blues down there too. Wow. Wow, that's cool. Look at that. So, having not seen them myself, there is no helium escape valve. So, does anybody know? I should know by now, but I'm more of the speedy guy. How they deal with that? How is that handled now? Interesting. Oh yeah. See, originally I thought that was the best, and now I think I'm obsessed with the orange one. But I do like this. I think it's classy, and on the bracelet is where it's at. I mean, if you could get that, like if I were to go in there and get that, I would ask them for it on the bracelet and beg them to give me rubber or let me buy rubber, because I mean, it's great for summer, obviously, but man, does that look stunning on the bracelet? Oof, that blue is great. That might be the best blue I've ever seen on a watch. There, I said it. There's a lot of blues out there, but I think that might be it. I love it. Oof. Oh, wow. Did you get one? Oof, man, that looks good on you. Holy crap. It is thinner, man. If it sits a little bit flatter on the wrist now. Oh, man, that looks great. Oof. That is gorgeous. Oof. Wow. Oof. Man. Oof. That is a pretty watch. Wow. Look at that taper on that bracelet. That's kind of like, well, what has it got? Is that fully brushed? How do they do the, oh, you don't have it. Let me see. It looks to me, is it polished center links? I think it might be. And I like the lugs, man. I think that they look great. I like the look of that. I don't know. It's a little bit Transformers. I think it's cool. I think Omega really hit it out of the park with design language this time around and getting rid of the helium escape valve. He certainly got the wrist for it. That's for sure. Look at that. Yeah, baby. That looks great on you. And that color is killer. Wow. Oof. It's great. Look at that. You know, Emmett made a statement on our little private text chats, and he said, "I saw a thing that said, let me read it to you." He said, "It was interesting. I heard a guy on TikTok say Omega for the pro, Rolex for the show." I didn't answer it because, of course, you know, I'm an Omega guy, but I understand that, and I think it's because there's so much prestige with the luxury agenda with Rolex. They're both tool watches, you know. I mean, they really are. You know, they're both tool watches. This is Rolex is just, you know, Rolex. So people are like, oh, is that a Rolex? People know that name immediately. But like to me, you look at that thing. That is, I think that's a head turner, big time head turner. What do you guys think? I think so. Amazing. Wow, that's a beautiful. That rubber strap is gorgeous, man. Look at that thing. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Tomorrow and tonight, tomorrow and tonight. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. All right. I love it. Okay, so we got Blinky. And he's saying a wrist check. He's got a citizen on. Look at that. I don't know this model, do I? It's very cool. What is this thing? It's very cool. Very unique looking bracelet. Look at that. Oh, that's a very interesting citizen. The Crystal 7, 23 jewels. Look at that. Oh, is that all crystals on there? Oh, that's weird. Look at the loom on that too. That's nuts. Is there crazy ass loom on that? It's very unique. That's what size is that, Blink? Looks pretty small because I think you and I have identical wrists or close to identical wrists. Even like it's not even funny. Like even like sometimes I see a picture of your hand and I'm like, oh, it looks exactly like mine. That'd be good. 1968 Crystal 7. What size is that, Blink? Hey, Hitesh. Great to have you in the room. Got my email, right? I expect a receipt. I expect a bill. Pronto, friend. A bill. Don't pull any shit on me. You know what I mean. That's in the blinky, 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 blinky room. In the blinky, 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 blinky room. Hey! This is from Joe LaFaro. What's going on, Jojo? Jojo was a man. Capybaras are herbivores, therefore harmless to other animals around them. They're easygoing, semi-aquatic mammals, social, friendly, and gentle, and get along with just about everyone. So it makes sense that other animals would enjoy their company. This is an example. How sweet is that? Oh, capybaras. Is that how you say it? Look at that. And I'm assuming that this is like an Australia only thing, right? Look at this. Because they all know that they're cool. Oh. Can people keep them as pets? They look so sweet. Look at all the turtles. Look at all the turtles. Thank you, Jojo. Hey, it's Mart and Bronson. It's Mart and Bronson show. Oh, look at the king of the forest. What are you doing up there? Oh, look at you. Oh, you look mad. He's got the, oh, he's looking at you like you did something wrong, Mart. Oh boy. What did you do? What did you do, Mart? Wow. It's in the Amazon, says Andy. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. Look at him. That's amazing. Oh my god, I'm gonna blow it up. Look at that. In the catio. In the catio. Somebody's got to write a song for In the Catio. I know. Bronson's just too much right now. Too much. Look at this beautiful. Oh, here's a video. Ow, okay. Hold on. Now I can do this thing, right? Okay. Let's see. I should be able to get sound now. Ready? Let's do this. Shit. Let's see. Share screen. Window. That. Now it should. Does it give me sound? Man, do I love cats in action. Let's watch that again because that was just too damn good. Oh, it's backwards. I didn't know you could do it backwards. Oh my God. Cats, man. People say, why are you so obsessed with cats? Because of that. Well, who the hell else does that? Cats are just, man, they're so curious. That's the most beautiful part of them all. It really is. It really and truly is. Thank you, Mart. That made my day pretty much. One for Ray Ray and one for Joe LaFaro from Carlos Poggi. Hey, look at that. You got your Bulliver right there. Look at that. You got an Accutron. Wow. Super cool. Also share the system. I'm just going to keep that on. Chrome would like to record your system audio. I don't know what that means, so I'm going to wait on that. Okay, I'm going to wait on that because I don't really know. I'll have to research what that means. Wow, looking great. Oh, look, that's a very similar strap that Blinky had on, kind of like a updated kind of thing. Very interesting. On his Citizen. Great looking watch. Very cool. Look at that. Would you look at that? Holy crap, what's going on in there? So much detail on that watch. Oh, it's cool. It's like the Jupiter 2 on your wrist. Amazing. Thanks, pal. Those are great. Yeah, I love that too. I love it because it's so different too, you know? That's amazing. And he said, hey, Dirk, I think they might like this. The 1970 Bulliver Accutron Sputnik. Yes, 1970? Who doesn't like that already? Thanks, Carlos. These are for the bashers. Nice. JHB. You got some good taste, my friend. There it is. And there's the cupcake. There's the cupcake, but this is, of course, not a regular LC Master. Look at that. That thing is beautiful. The black, all black, no time to die. I love this one. Or as I refer to this, I always refer, and like I know that Omega doesn't get as many nicknames as Rolex has, but I always called that one the super villain because it just looks like if Bond, you know, any of Bond's nemesis would wear that and it would be all black. I love it. I mean, that Milanese, that's the most beautiful Milanese bracelet on the market. It's the most beautiful. There's no doubt about it. It's the most beautifully designed, engineered, everything about it. If you've never touched one, they're insane. What a watch. What a watch. I gotta send this to my father-in-law, see if he likes the super villain. Because I do. He really wants that watch. But I don't know. I don't know if he likes the brown one. I don't really know. I don't know. Let's see who this is from. Okay. Can I see? Do I have to open this thing? Hold on. Reply. This is so weird. It's not giving me people's. Oh, okay. There you go. It's from Matt. Okay, good. Got. You got nothing to lose. Got. I had a visitor pass by today for the gallery. Oh, let's take a look. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want to share the audio because I don't know how that works yet. And I don't want to start sharing. It says Google wants to record your audio. No, don't do that. This is a visitor? Oh my God. A Siamese long hair? Wow. Wow. That's cool. What a beauty. What a beauty. And it's somebody's cat, obviously. Look how beautifully groomed and taken care of this cat is. Did you try to coax it and say hello? And what did it say? I'm just curious because this looks like, it doesn't look like a scrappy. Like when I found Laverne, she had fleas and, she's like, wow, get me off the street. Like, get off the street. You have to get off the street right now. She basically told me, I don't want to be living on the street. Get me off the street. I was like, I hear you. Here's a picture from Andrew. Andy, thank you, Andy Pandy, of the girl herself. Hello, honey, Morgana. Look at you, beautiful lady. She taking a snooze on your pillow. That's because your head sweats more. You know that when you sleep. People don't realize that. She's a beauty. What a sweet lady. You're so blessed. You really are, Andrew. You know that. Charles Thompson, Healing Escape Elimination. Here he goes. Charles Thompson with some words of wisdom. A hermetic sealing for watches like the Omega Planet, the Ploprof, and certain Seiko models. The case is designed with such tight tolerances and specialized gaskets, often nitrile rubber, right, that the helium molecules cannot penetrate the seal in appreciable amounts. This eliminates the need for the HEV altogether. It almost kind of scares me though, like the submersible that blew up. Like could it blow up on your wrist underwater? I don't know. I'm gonna have to read more about that. But thank you so much, Charles, for telling me all about that. But anyway, did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Let me just check the junk, make sure nobody got put in spam. Okay, nobody's in there. Nobody's in there. Great. That's the Gallery of Bastards. What a great Sunday Mass gallery.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
The world. Let's see what's happening in the chat before we close it out. Timex is having a Black Friday sale. I saw Charlie Brown watches listed. Let's go do that. Stocking stuffers, baby. You saw the Black Friday sale. I stayed away. I'd be broke. Okay. Very interesting to see what they'd have on there, though. Carolyn Martin says, Dan, that is brilliant. And Brad says, new Omega bezel and strap pops. Orange Crush. That's a great name for it. The Orange Crush. Very hit, man. You do have the wrist for he does indeed. The 1968 Crystal 7. Beautiful vintage indeed. Who doesn't love a vintage watch? Melly C. Lovin Bronson and Andy corrected me that animal is in the Amazon. Thank you so much because, I'm an idiot. What do I know? Carlos says live for a biggin. Bronson rocks. Wow, 2 UFOs in today's show. Isn't that great, though? I love the diversity in all the watches that everybody has. Because it's not the standard thing. I got a Speedy, I got a Rolex, I got a theme. Everybody's got different stuff, and it's cool. Because you know what? When you go on most shows, the watch shows, they're not showing Citizens and Boulevars. They're like, it's Rolex and Patek. Because they love to say Patek. That drives me crazy. The nice Patek. There's a guy advertising a watch. Did I say this already on the other show? Doing a commercial, and it's totally staged. He goes, oh, we have a really nice Patek over here. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. And he said Bulova. I was like, you don't even know anything about watches, and you're wearing a suit in a watch store. Shut up. Get out of here. Oh, and he said, Audemars Piguet. Yeah, I was like, it's Audemars Piguet. Whoa, God. Brilliant Bulova. See? There you go. Bronson looking out the window thinking, dear diary, it's day 1273 of captivity. The dog gets passed twice daily to walk outside. Obviously gave up something preferred treatment. Cool spotting. See, Joe knew what it was because Joe's got that kind of taste. Joe's got like the heavy hitters, and he's also got some really collectible things. That's why JoJo's nuts. He's so many sides to that man. He's like a Renaissance guy. He's got some serious heavy hitters like the ones that everybody knows, but he's got a whole collection of really unique and wonderful things because he's a real watch guy. Boulevard, of course, we all love Boulevard. One guy goes Boulevard. That's an E. Well, fuck you, idiot people on there. Oh, I cursed on Sunday Mass. Sorry. Cool Omegas today. Yeah, well, Omegas are cool. I'm glad they left the date off that. Looks super clean. Me too. I mean, there's no reason to have a date on a diver. Come on. I know it's Planet Ocean. I mean, there's no reason to have a date. That's why I like the sub-date, Submariner. Like people say no date. It isn't the no date. It's the Submariner. I mean, it looks great either way, but thanks all of the watch. Hey, yeah, Dirk's legend for coining that the supervillain. Oh, cool. I called it that from the first time I saw it. I was like, ooh, that's a supervillain. Because it just looks like what Bond's Nemesis would be wearing, right? I always thought that. It's I love that watch in black. Sexy. I have to get ready for work. You go get ready for work. Upvote everyone. Great show and be safe. And well, you too, my friend. He comes in the backyard every day and hangs out. I tried to say hello and he wanted nothing to do with me. Oh. But he's somebody's, right? Gorgeous, Andrew. Hey, Roro the Tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. How are you? Isn't the bracelet on the Bond Seamaster made of a heavier gauge wire? Possibly be described as shark's tooth bracelet. I mean, it possibly could be. And originally it was titanium. that particular watch when it came out, right? And they have new versions of it too. So that's a great question of a heavier gauge wire. Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe it's tensile strength. I'm not quite sure, but it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing, and I love it. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's the show. Sunday Mass in nomine Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming and sharing your experiences. Carolyn, our hearts go out to you and all of Harry's family. We love you so very much. And to Ken Furby, big hearts to you, and be strong. And we're here if you need anything. You know how to get a hold of me, Basherdirk at gmail.com. That's Basherdirk at gmail.com. And I still have the Apollo 17. I'm not spruiking in any way, shape, or form. A couple of people were interested. I haven't heard anything back on it. No real things. He's looking to get rid of it. $4,000 if anybody wants it, or make him the best offer. Remember, 50% of that will go straight to Roosevelt Island, to the cat sanctuary, cat and bird sanctuary. And that would be a really nice thing to do. Our souls will be better for Christmas time. So if anybody wants to pick up, it's a steal, because that thing's at least $65,000 to $7,000 if you want a half price. It's a beautiful watch. If anybody's still interested in that. Anyway, guys, thanks so very much. Go in peace to love and serve the Bash. And I'll see you on Speedy Tuesday. Nomine Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Bye.
The choir sweet hymn